Hey everybody, oh my gosh, I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart so much for your love and your support. And um, some of you have been fun and funny to kind of chat with and Telegram and WhatsApp and whatnot. And just so much good has come of this. Um, and you guys seriously need to give yourselves a pat on the back for the way that you're supporting me as well. I mean, I've raised almost $700 to help me recuperate my savings from this. It's been like, boy, I think the last time I looked, it was getting real close to $3,000. That's just in the last few weeks trying to protect myself. So, and that's not including the supplements and things I've been taking to try to keep myself from, your iodine drops and all that. So, that's been like, well, $1,500, 1,500 is from just a few weeks. And so I really appreciate all that you guys have been pouring into me. And if I could give you a big, big hug, I would. Or maybe I will someday. And I can feel your love. I can feel your prayers. You've made me, I don't know. I really do feel like I'm so grateful God had me get on the channel and talk about this stuff because we need to raise awareness of it for sure. And also, but I think God wanted me to see the community that I have and that I truly do have like family in you guys. Like you guys are you. Oh, I feel some of you getting emotional. Thank you. Thank you. And I've just gotten some really, really, really great ideas from all of this. Um, I want to start some kind of a hotline that people can call, people who they pick on because they're easy prey or they think they are, which is really so cowardly in itself. But I want to create some kind of a hotline that people can call and organize a group of, I don't know if it could be even a branch of the military or something where if somebody's in a situation like I'm in, that they call this number and they get like tell us what's going on, who is attacking you, where's it coming from, or whatever. Send surveillance to catch them, special recording devices that can listen through the walls and get that real clear recording of the machine, spy equipment, whatever they need to do, and then people who know the Constitution and common law and can come form a posse or form like a group that can come do a citizen's arrest on these people when they do it. And that was definitely going to ixnay on this whole stupid thing they've been doing, this whole bullying, harassment, bullshit stuff that they've been doing, picking on people, picking on it just makes me sick the way that they pick on poor, innocent, sweet, kind people. I mean, a real person of power doesn't have to group up like that, and kind of giggle behind closed doors like in high school and spread rumors and lies, and they don't have to you know, um, they don't have to go after things that are sweet and innocent. I mean, for fuck's sake. Here's what okay, this is so funny. I was like laughing at this, and I'm partially joking, but I'm thinking what would be one thing I also want to do is raise awareness on these weapons so that people know that they exist and know what they sound like and what they feel like. So I want to create some kind of I don't know if I think there's probably already like weapons, there's gun shows and there's things like that, but I want to create like a center, just to raise awareness again, but raise a center that where you can actually go in a simulation and see what this feels like and show all the different types of weapons that they make. Because I mean, I've had them use at least probably 5 to 7 different ones. They have a different sensation, all of them. They sound different. They all do different things. That radiation bomb, that was crazy to experience. I was like, what the fucking what? It's like this whole room is heating up and I feel my face like getting hot. And I'm like going, what is this? It was just like almost like, well, very much was like a tangible energy around me. Like you could feel it. It was thick. Anyway. So I'm going to be raising awareness about all this stuff and then giving people like me support. Like we are there for you. We believe you. We're going to catch them and we're going to go do a citizen's arrest on all these people and just stop the bullying. If they come up against an army every time they pull that kind of shit, they're not going to get away with that anymore. It's not happening. And I'm going to see to that. And everybody who was a part of it that we catch, they're all paying for it. They're fucking, it's coming out of their pocket, not the person getting picked on for being sweet and nice and honest. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so but I was also like, as I've been going through my initiation, my orientation, Um, it's like what it feels like since they're like always following me around. They've got this thing in their hand and they're like going underneath. And I've had people go like, "Well, could you tiptoe over there and get away from them?" I'm like, they follow me over, even if like if I'm laying in the bed and it's like really on me. Like some of them are broad and some of them are real specific. So it'll be really on me when I'm laying in the bed a certain way, and I'll just roll over like really quiet to the other side of the bed. And then after a while, they kind of catch on and they go, and they move it over there, and you're like, fuck. So, and they know the sound, they know the sound of your footsteps and stuff. So it's not like you can bring somebody else in who you just, oh, go act like you're me and walk through. They would totally know. They study you. It's crazy. It's so weird. Anyway, so I'm like always walking around going, what the fuck? Like, go do something productive. Like you have a child, like go to the park, go do something fun, like go do something you enjoy. Stop following me around. And it kind of feels like, because I know that they're jealous, they're envious, they hate that I love myself, they hate all the good stuff about me, they absolutely hate. That they don't love themselves. They hate themselves. They're full of demons. They're listening to all these demonic voices. So it's like it always feels like I hate you for being a great person. I hate it's like this person's following me. Imagine living your life like this. I'm walking around here and I constantly feel this energy following me, even going to the bathroom and stuff. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why is my butt tingling right now? Like, what the shit is going on? And then, and there's always this little voice attached. I hate you for being a great person. I hate you for being a great person. And I'm just like, okay. So the other night, I was like, okay. I thought if they're this obsessed and hateful for me being such a great person, and I'm sitting here going, you're crazy. Because like I don't think I'm that great of a person. I think I'm a really great person, yes, but it's not like I'm gorgeous, and it's not like I've got a bunch of, they think I have it easy or something. I've had to do everything by myself. I've been through fucking hell. I've been through so much trauma you would not even believe. I've been treated like shit my entire fucking life. Nobody's cut me any kind of slack. I've had to buy everything myself. I've had no family who would be like, hey, let me put you up for a while, or nobody has ever been there for me my entire life, except for very brief little moments. And it's usually like, here, take this, and then they run. They're like, "Ooh, don't touch me, don't give me cooties." So they have no idea how hard my life has been. And they think that somehow that my life has gone easy or something like that. But in fact, I hated myself for the longest time. And I've told you guys that story about how when I was in that mental hospital for just a few days, one of the sweet girls that I did not judge because she was there. I had an open mind, and thank God because we became good friends. And she took me to the mirror and she said, "I want you to stand here and say I love you to yourself." And I couldn't do it. I cried and cried, and I can't, I can't. And she stayed there a long time until she finally made me do it, made me look myself in the eyes and say, I love you. And that was a moment that changed my life. I wish I knew who she was. I wish I could thank her today because it's been the biggest game changer of my life. So I'm sitting here reflecting the other day, and I thought, wow, somebody is this out of whack thinking these things about me, and I don't think I'm anything special. I was like, well, maybe I am though. Maybe I am something special. Like I mean, I know I have some really great traits, and I know I'm really honest, and I know I've got a great sense of humor. There are some great things about me, but I mean, just like, but that kind of response, I was just like, I don't understand why somebody would be that crazy about me in a way. They'd be my biggest fan if they weren't so full of hate. So I think they know that I'm recording. I just heard the machine start up. Oh, I'm sure it's headed this direction any second. Oh, good. It wasn't the machine. You know, sometimes it's not. You can't jump to conclusions all the time. Yay. Okay. You can't just assume that every noise is something like that. You know what I mean? So, you have to kind of study it and feel it out and see if you start feeling it in your body and all that stuff. But anyway, so I was just I just had this really cute little moment where I was kind of dancing around and kind of singing, and I was singing to the cats, and I had just been playing with them. And I remember I had an ex-husband who I used to just tell him all the time, like, "Oh my God, they're so cute!" Like we had so many animals. We had three German Shepherds, Maltese, and five cats. And we didn't have like, and it wasn't a really dusty allergy. Like somebody with allergies could have walked in and it was totally clean. We kept it really nice. Um, well, I've got a fresh air machine too that's like a I don't know, very expensive machine and it keeps the air like it turns everything in the air to oxygen. It's awesome. Anyway, so I'm just saying it wasn't dirty just because it has all those animals. I kept it very, very clean. I like being clean. I like everything to be clean. Well, today I've just been doing like a lot of running around, so I'm not very clean right now, but generally speaking, I like things to be clean. Um, and I think it's important, for your animals as well. You got to keep things nice. I mean, I clean my litter boxes like twice a day, maybe more sometimes, usually more. Whenever I see anything in the litter box, I clean it. So anyway. So, but I just caught this moment where I was just like, I really love me. I really love who I am. I love how I am with the animals. Oh, here's what he would say. I would say, "Oh my God, they're so cute. Look at they're so cute." And I'd run down the hallway with them and I'd throw a beer cap or whatever down the hall. They'd go running after it and fetch it, one of them. And all these like, and I would just always tell him, "Oh my God, they're so cute." And he would be like, "No, honey, they're not cute. You're cute." Like, you're the one that's cute. Like how you are with them makes them be cute, like you're the one doing it. And I've always remembered that. And he was right. He was right. I'm cute how I play with them. I'm cute how I care about them. And I always want to entertain them and lift their spirits. And we're in a dreadful situation, but I keep them laughing, as much as cats can laugh. I keep them laughing. I keep them having fun. If I see one of them kind of looking like depressed, demons kind of play with their head too. And so, sometimes they'll just seem like kind of defeated a little bit, like, oh, and I'll just get up and go play with them and remind them how fun life can be, and I'm like, we are not in this situation forever, you guys. It's gonna get better, I promise. But anyway, I just had this moment there where I was just smiling. I was just like, God, you've got such a beautiful energy to be in, Like I'm happy to be Amy. I am really happy. And I just felt all this love for myself. And I was like, I petted my body and I was like, I'm so proud of you. You've done so well. Like staying healthy mentally, emotionally, all these different ways. Like I'm passing a major test right now because like they have just been out for me, like in any way, shape, or form they could try to wiggle their way in to ruin my life. Um, I've been overcoming it. I've been strong. I've been, resilient. I've had faith in God having my back. I've learned how to listen to God like on everything. So I completely trust him or it, he's consciousness, but um, I've learned to be very present. There's so many wonderful things that I'm getting from this situation too. And it's like, well, thank God that person became obsessed with me and so angry that I'm such a lovely person because it's made me go, I am. I'm a really neat person. And all of you should be proud of who you are. All of you should take a moment and just I'm so proud of you, body. I'm so proud of you, body. Like, and there's nothing wrong with totally acknowledging yourself and loving yourself. We all need to do that because the better we treat ourselves, the better we treat other people around us. That's why she is in hatred and anger and all that kind of stuff because she's never learned to love herself. she's got all the same kind of stuff in her in the recipe that could make somebody who's just like, we could be best friends if she could just be like, encouraging me and being like, we could both, be like, hey, you're going to do great things. Yeah, you're going to do great things too. This is going to be amazing. This is what we're coming into. All of you watching me right now, you're going to do incredible things and I'm going to be your biggest fan. And I'm going to, I'm not going to go, oh, well, you have this, that, and the other that I don't. And so, screw you. In fact, I'm going to follow you around with a machine and try to destroy your life and try to take your identity and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I'm going to support you guys like you're supporting me. So I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you so much because it means a lot to me that you guys are there for me and you're looking out for me and you're praying for me and you're sending me money. Thank you so much. I need that so much. Please help continue to spread the word because I really, really need financial replenishment. So, and I know that, in the times ahead, we're going to have that, but we're not in those times yet. We're in transition. We're in between. So, while I'm waiting, I would love to continue to get financially support as I can right now. Because I'm having to do some pretty freaking crazy things to try to not be in as much pain. So, but yeah, you guys have just been wonderful. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and even my enemies. Like, and I know some enemies have made some changes even. They've maybe started loving themselves. They're starting to realize that there is a God, Some good stuff has happened for some of the bad guys too. And they've all played their role. If I wouldn't have had, there's so much that I've gotten from this, even though it was just absolutely like a dreadful, horrible torment, like my doctor checks like what is the major emotions going on right now kind of thing in my system. And the last one was torment. I was like, yep, that sounds about right. It's just torment. But I know that God's going to make it up to me times a million, He's so good to those who suffer on his behalf. So God, I love you so much. Abba, I love you so, so much. And well, and Yeshua too. Yeshua's made himself known through this whole time, giving me tips and things on how to transmute the energy and reminding me to stay present sometimes and other things like that. So I just want to thank everybody. And whatever you're facing, you're not alone. You've got me too. Okay. I'm sending love out to y'all. Um, daily boosters, of course, I'm surrounding you with my love and giving you hugs and everything energetically all the time. And I hope you're feeling it. I know you're getting attacked partially too, sometimes because of you are who you are, but you're very special and you're special to me. And just please know that I got you. I'm just a phone call or a text away and I will jump behind you or jump in front of you or whatever I need to help you feel elevated and help you have solutions and miracles and breakthroughs and all the things you need to feel really good and supported in this life. So, I guess that's all I wanted to say. It's just thank you. It's just thank you today and some of the things I want to do as a result of this, I wouldn't have started a whole whatever I'm going to start, trying to show people what's been going on, what these guys have been doing in the dark for way too long, harassing and bullying people. Oh, here's what I was going to say. One of the punishments of some of these people is going to be sticking them in a boxing ring, like with like a, what do you call it? Ultimate fighting. We'll put them in an ultimate fighting ring with some of the parents of the children that they've raped and molested and stolen. That's what I was gonna say when I was like, I'm half serious. They deserve it. I don't know. I'm not the Punisher. I'm not God. I'm just saying, that would just be like freaking sweet justice. Um, but wouldn't that be funny? I mean, funny in like a way, you don't want to, nobody should like be happy on somebody else's torment. I'm just saying it would just be like sweet justice. It'd be what they deserve. It'd be sweet justice. Um, Because I mean, they go through that anyway, just so you guys know. Like, don't ever feel like, oh man, they died, they didn't get their justice. No, they get their justice because when you die, you go through like a review panel and you have to live through everything you've put everybody through. Seriously, like all these people are going to feel raped a million times, 10 times, 10, 15, 20 times a day. Whatever they were doing to some other kid, they're going to have all that done to them. They're going to feel it. They're going to know what that was like. They're going to also be from the perspective of the parents having their kid taken. They're going to, they're going to be in my situation. They're going to be followed around with a direct energy weapon. They're going to feel what that felt like. They're going to feel what it felt like. All the different perspectives of everybody that they affected in their life in some way. They're going to feel all of it when they die. So don't think that just because they had some kind of a quick death that they got out of something. They won't. They won't. They're put through it. They're put through it, and it's all the part of the great balancing, that happens so that we can choose a different path the next time that we come back. So we can be like, that was really shitty. I can't believe I did that. Because especially once they see the path of like not healing and not looking at themselves instead of healing, and then they're able to like go into somebody like me and go, wow, that's what it feels like to love yourself and to heal. Wow, that feels incredible. Why didn't I take that path? And maybe when they come back, when they reincarnate and come back as somebody else, then they'll choose to take a look at themselves. They'll take some personal responsibility and stop projecting and all that kind of stuff. So who knows? I don't know. I just wanted to show some appreciation for you guys, and let you guys know I love you and I think of you, and I feel you, and really, I'm so glad I have you guys. So glad. And thank you again for all the donations. That really meant a lot. And that it made me feel really good. It made me feel really, really good. So have a great rest of your week, and sending you a big giant hug. Let me do a blessing for you guys right now. All right. Oh, it's coming up my legs. She's getting me right now. Woo. All right, this is my lot in life for now. But on the other side of this is just going to be the complete opposite, man. Maybe somebody's going to follow me around and give me massages all the time. That'd be awesome. I'd be like, oh, I think I have a little soreness right here. And then somebody pops out of the closet. Let me massage you. Thank you. Some wonderful things are coming as a result of this. So I'm not even worried about it. On the other side of this is going to just be wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Just right now is the not so fun part. Oh my gosh, I gotta shift. Uh, okay, so let's do a blessing. Stop that. Stop it. 谢谢，Stop it. Stop it. Go watch a movie. Go play with your kid. I know she can hear me. I don't know. What do you do? What do you do? All right. 시시룩 들어서는 게 오뽀뽀뽀나 따라서 세세나 따져 시시시 그도 더서서 베이비나 따라겠다다다서서서서 시시시 그다다서 You have to have a sense of humor about things, guys. If you don't, you're defeated already. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Oh.